All right. Testing. Testing. Does the audio work now? I should just do it where you guys narrate for me and do the captions. You are way better than me. Okay. Perfect. Sorry. It's another thing about streaming through a specific link. It doesn't always connect all the dots, and it shows me that it can see the sound, but you guys can't hear the sound. And trying to hook up headphones is like reverse engineering rocket science. So it keeps me on my toes, but I think it was Amy was giving lovely commentary, and so there's captions there, and if you want to dub over me, you're very welcome to. All right. So we have Ride Teal Dark here. Hello. On YouTube. We have Amy. Good morning. Thank you for the captions. Teresa. Good morning, Teresa. We have Cindy. Good morning. Andrea. Good morning. Christina. Good morning. Laura Rocksmith. Good morning. Need your magic this afternoon. It is not afternoon here, but it is where you are. So there you go. It's been a crazy week, and I do apologize profusely for last week and not having a stream. I thought my chocolate making class was on Saturday, and I thought it was Friday, Saturday. It wasn't Friday, Saturday. It was one day. It wasn't Saturday. It was Sunday. I didn't get the email for it until like the day before, and then panicked realizing that it was at the same time as the stream. It started at 10, so I couldn't even do anything really before. And then I filmed a video that was supposed to go up, and it didn't post because I don't have access to proper internet there. And I was updating you guys on how I was working on our lovely Tater here, and the Medallion Club medallion, and how much excitement there was, and I went to post it, and I ran into the class because I was already late. This is my life. And yeah, so that didn't work, and then by the time I realized it, I'm like, we already missed the Sunday. And then I was all embarrassed that I didn't post anything. And then Briar decided to blow everything up this week. It was like, here. And then there was the big explosion. And you know how you're cool if you walk away from the explosion? That's exactly what they did to the hobby this week. They had Rhiannon and Remy that Infinity Briars got to show in-hand picture or video of, which is really cool. Briar's never done that before. So that was really neat. I'll show you guys. I can pop it up on my screen in a second because I love Infinity Briars because she brings me joy. There's like special happy energy, and she's just there's so much extra there that you can't help but at least smile, even if you're grumpy and you're like, she's like, I got your beans. The whole time I was watching it, it was like, smile. Perfect. Briar, good on you. That is an awesome ambassador. And we definitely need more of that in the hobby. So, fill the world with bubbly awesome. Because there's enough, like, catty, dramatic, ego, and meanness, and trolls. You guys know what I'm talking about. You deal with it all the time, too. Let's see what we got going on. We have Julie. Hello. Lisa. Hello. Good morning. Trying to catch up on the comments because they're like itty bitty on my screen. Actually, if I break this out, hold on. Haha. And I make it larger? Nope, it doesn't make it larger. Sweet. Okay, comments are just tiny. All right. We have sound. That was good. We fixed the sound, and if you missed the captions that Amy put in before, we beheaded things. I did behead something this week, but I'm not going to tell you about it. Because I'm just mean. And it's hard, so I kept major secrets from you, and we'll talk about that in a minute, but it's so hard. I want to just tell you guys all the things, and it's bad. And the streams almost make it worse, because it's like we're buddies, and it's like, I want to tell you all the things, but I'm not allowed to tell you all the things. Even if it's just me telling myself I'm not allowed to tell you all the things, so that there's some surprises, because surprises are fun. Brenda, good morning. Thank you very much. What else do we got? My phone's like ping, 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 ping. It's been doing that nonstop. When Briar posted, I didn't know that they were going to post. I didn't know, well, I had an idea that they were going to post something. And I kind of got a little bit of a heads up that it was coming, but I didn't know that it meant that morning, like immediately. And my phone just went whoof and blew up. It was awesome. And then my brain went, I'm going to go on vacation and I will return once the crazy is settled. Hopes like I thought my new phone was glitching. There's now sound. Good. I'm glad. Sorry. Hi, Ellen. How's it going? Jill, hello. You can watch. Yay. There are recorded and posted. So I think Facebook records it and has it saved, and then it's always on my YouTube channel. And there is still some older tutorials. One of these days I will add new tutorials. I gotta catch up and finish biters before I start on too much crazy. We have D. Hi D, how's it going? I think I said hi to Jessica. Jessica, you made it to again live. That's awesome. Catching up. Katie, good morning, Katie. Had bread in the oven. I have bread rising upstairs. I had to do that before because I'm trying to make our own bread here. It makes both of us feel much, much better than the store-bought stuff. And there's like a deep satisfaction. I made butter this week too, which was geeky and weird and awesome. Let's see. Laura Rocksmith, was great seeing your stuff and my stuff in the catalog. Yeah, that's a trip and a half. So I don't have it in my hands because it takes forever to get here, but the Briar catalog showed up and it has a Mojave on the cover, which is crazy. And then there's 2 pages kind of dedicated to him in a way, which is trippy and I don't even understand. It reminds me of when I started in the hobby and Huck was on everything and you got the sketches and the awesome, and it's just like that feature horse that they use as their thing for the year is just, it's an insanely crazy and humbling place to be, and I'm like, just my brain doesn't work anymore. You guys have like destroyed it. I don't understand. But in a good way, in a very good way. Hopefully it means I can still create ponies. It's just got to wrangle a couple of brain cells, like harness them and stuff, and then we'll put them on a cart. And as long as that one little cart has 2 brain cells, we're good. Because you never know, one brain cell might get tired. Yeah, like teary. Like this week has been, there's no words for this week because I guess we can kind of get into it. The cover of the event for the stream was the 2 premier horses that I've been keeping secret from you guys for a while. So yay! Surprise is out, I can talk about it. They are Tiger Lily and Firestorm. And Tiger Lily and Firestorm are Fireheart's mare. Hopefully one of his many mares, we'll see. He's gonna go through the Briar line and be like, you and you and you and you, and then have cute little babies. But yeah, so we have Tiger Lily and Firestorm, and it's crazy because when I was contacted, Briar was like, hey, you interested in doing some more stuff for us? And I was like, yeah. And they're like, we would like family for Fireheart. And I nearly fell off my chair. Because, for one, I know you guys have wanted that. I've seen a lot of posts about, oh, maybe Hwin can be his mare and he can have babies with her. And that would be so cute. And people have been making sets with them, which is really cute. We don't have a ton of Mustangs to choose from. But they've been pairing him up with different hers in the line. And when they were like, oh, hey, could you make one? And I'm like, I know, I have an idea. Let's do this. I was kind of half in the back of my head preparing because I know some of you guys emailed prior to ask. Like, oh, maybe one day. Maybe if we're lucky. And they haven't really done family sets in a long time. Adonis, I didn't know he was supposed to be going with a premiere set. So I was like, this is like the first premiere family set. Second now, but that's okay. At the time, I thought it was first. And yeah, just super, super excited to be able to use him and build something instead of them being kind of 2 separate things and not made with the intent to go together. She's made with the intent to go with him, and the baby is made with the intent to go with him, which is really kind of neat. I wanted them to be dynamic like he is, and we needed in my opinion, in my humble opinion, because everybody's opinion matters, we needed something that was She needed to be substantial. She needed to have enough oomph to be able to deal with his oomph, because he's pretty oomphy. You couldn't have like a little mousy mare to go with him, I don't think. I don't know that would work very well. And then the baby had to have his fire, so Firestorm. And I begged and pleaded to have the ability to put him on a base, which isn't something that I think they've ever done for a foal before, and I don't think they ever wanted to do for a foal. Because bases are challenging and they have little legs, so we did a few things differently, and I don't even know what the base is going to look like when it is 100% done. Things might change along the way. When they get into production, they were going to talk to their engineer and figure out how that's going to work 100%. But it should hopefully be fairly low profile and pretty stable. I'm excited. And the mare doesn't need a base. Tiger Lily doesn't need a base. I got to pick the poses and the names, which was really cool. That doesn't always necessarily happen. And yeah, hopefully you guys like it. We had to have a bigger boned, well, I had to have a bigger bone mare. Because not only is it fun to have a bigger bone mare, we don't really have tons of them in the line that aren't like full on drafty mares, and something that's a little bit chunkier and heavier, like the Spanishy Mustangs with some good bone on them, and a little bit of feather. Yeah, because babies need feathers. So excited. We got 2 babies with feathers. I'm so excited. See my like excitement wiggle. Like a dog, I can't control myself. Let's see if I can bring up a picture. Hold on 1 second. I will flip you guys over to the Okay, so this is the Breyer website with their clubs that they have going for next year. We have these guys, which is who I'm talking about right now. Let me click through and I will show you more stuff. So this is Tiger Lily and this is Firestorm. So Lynn Castles Caldwell got to paint them. I did not have, between biters and everything else, I barely had enough time to do these guys. Kind of made an exception to the rule and snuck them in. But I didn't have time to paint them. And they're like, can you please? No, but I know somebody who can, that can get their style that will mesh with Fireheart, because they have to look like they go together too, right? So we did make sure that the genetics are possible for the colors that we have here. So we have our Blue Roan for Tiger Lily, and then no, Firestorm is a Appaloosa, a buckskin Appaloosa. So yeah, super excited. There's already people that are like, I want to do Spirit and Esperanza, which is like makes me squeak inside. Let's see. There's people working on ponies. There's all the premier ponies. So yeah, there's Daddy and Mommy and Baby. I'm so excited. They're gonna look so good together. When I do masters, there's a shrink rate that you have to build into the plastic. So my masters were a little bit bigger than the plastic. So I couldn't see 100% what Fireheart would look like with them. Other than, of course, if you Photoshop them in. Breyer won't have probably plastic production pieces for a little bit, I'd imagine. But then I'm sure they'll take photos. That's why you don't see these masters in with a Fireheart, because he wouldn't be the right size for them, because they're slightly different because of shrink rate. Who knew, right? Let's see what else we got going on there. Where's the blog? Wants me to log in. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Let's do these guys first, since I don't have a page for mine. So this is Rhiannon and Remy. These are Kylie's new ones for the end of the month, and I'm really excited because I really like the color on the mare. I think she's fantastic. And then the foals are pretty cute. And Firestorm and Remy can play, which is also very cute. They are in the right poses, and Remy's head's just tilted up enough for Firestorm's little rear to be like, what are you doing? Which is really cool, because I've always wanted to do a collaboration, and if you've seen the social post you saw, with Kylie specifically on foals that are playing and interacting together. So Briar made it happen totally unbeknownst to anybody, which is kind of cool. Because yeah, that's the thing. She has long hair, long hair, and the baby's very cute. I like the baby. So I'm excited. We needed more lovely lady drafters. And then this is our 50-50 split stablemate Zafira. What do we call it? Aquila. So those will be kind of cute. Fun to hack up and play with. I thought that they did a thing. Maybe they did not. So we have the new stablemate, new sculpture, stop it, by Sarah Mink, which is another one that popped up just this week. So this guy is really, really cute. He's like, yes, very, very chunky, very European-y. I love his little chonk head. I'm going to need like 15, and Briar's going to destroy all of our wallets. So that's totally a thing. But yeah, they've had lots of fun ponies since they started all of this. I'm very cute. And Verkeys is adorable. But all is the Verkeys. Yeah. So I don't have better pictures of them. Hold on. I will switch back and I will see if I can find it, because it's wanting me to log into stuff and I don't want to be like, oh, look, show password, and everybody has my account. It's all good. Yes. So hopefully you guys are excited. It's always nerve-wracking because Fireheart has been such a big fan favorite, like, popular boy. Good boy. He's a good little wild potato. He's hard to live up to. I will put it that way. It's been very, very nerve-wracking because you don't get a lot of time to do all these sculptures, and I'd even asked for a little bit more time than usual, but then because of all the biter stuff, wasn't able to actually use that time appropriately, so I still didn't have a lot of time to work on them. But you always want, and even if you were to work on a sculpture for 5 years, there would still be stuff that you're like, oh, I'd like to tweak this and that and the other. But you try and put out the best thing possible, and they have my whole heart and soul in them. And when they posted, I was like, scrolling through comments going, okay, well, let's see how this goes. Because you never know. Even if you love something yourself, it might not do really well, but everybody seems to be so excited, and I'm so excited, and I'm so blessed, and I'm so... Yeah, you guys rock. Let's see if I can find the thing before I get too excited. Because there were bigger pictures. Bigger pictures. I expand my window, and the window's like, ha ha ha, you still can't see me. There we go. That's better. Hold on. All right. So, oh, maybe if I move it. Okay. Well, that's as good as we're gonna. What is going on? All right. I'm leaving it alone because if I touch it, it's gonna break something. So there's a better picture of the two of them together. Of course, it's under the premiere thing. And this is Tiger Lily. And she has reversed apples, which is really cool. So Lynn Castles Caldwell did my Fireheart, my custom version. And she's got lots of hair, and there's a super secret little kind of Easter egg. I gave her the little swirl in her mane right here to kind of mirror Fireheart's. Do I have one that's easily accessible? Mirror Fireheart's. So they're always going to be kind of connected in kind of a design principle way. All right. So this is my Fireheart by Lynn Castles Caldwell. If you haven't met him before, he's awesome. So her roans, I might be slightly partial to, and the reverse dappling. So that is a thing that we hope that they will be able to produce really nicely, which will be really cool. So she does have a little bit of feathering. She does have a bigger build. She is performance friendly, so the hair that's up by her withers is actually fairly low profile, so you can fit a saddle over top. I made sure. And then it's low profile here, so if you wanted to put breast color on, it's not going to be too bad. She does have a little bit of a bridle path. You have to fudge a little bit of things for wild horses, so I gave her lots of hair and then had it kind of pull back a little bit, versus this thing, which you have to split a crown piece because there's no way. Yeah, so that's a thing. And then I kept her forelock kind of up off of her, well, as high as I could, while still kind of looking natural, so that you can get your brow bands in there. There she is from the front and slightly tilted. So she has a little bit of a bend to her. She's not meant to be going 100% straight. She is got Dakota's little mark on her face. So cute. So you can see there how it's kind of up out of the way. There's our baby. He is playing. He's going to look so cute playing with Daddy. I can't wait. Look at that. They're going to be like adorable. The first pictures of carpet herds, I'm going to cry. It's going to be a wonderful thing. So he does have little lightning marks on his feet. He's got a really cute little mark on his face. He's all spunky and spicy and fantastic. So hopefully you guys like him. He's super fun. She's super fun. I think performance people are going to have a blast with her. She doesn't have a base. She's standing on 3 points. So that'll make it easy for you to do stuff with her. And she doesn't have a huge amount of turn to her body. Just a little bit. So it's not anything too drastic. So you can kind of use her as maybe correcting onto a whatever. Yeah, gives interest. So that is a thing that I did, and it'll be fun, and if they shrink them, I'm going to be screwed. So, that's the thing. This is, let's do this. Collector Club, and I'll check comments in a minute. So they did shrink, shrink Othello, or our winter song, as a stablemate. That's a stablemate, guys. I'm totally boned this year. And it's a gorgeous color, and then they made a big version that's going to be available like Bolero was, and that will be for this one. So I don't even know what his name is, but he's awesome. Maybe it'll show it there. So it's an exclusive model. You join the club, and if you have the deluxe version, you get the stablemate, the pin, and I will show you in a second what that looks like because I got mine in the mail for this year. Yeah, and then you have the ability in the Collector Club to buy the Collector exclusives, and then there's the Premier Club, so you have to buy into the Premier Club and then buy those models, and then buy into the Stablemate Club and buy those models, but you have to be in the Collector Club to be in the other clubs. It's a very complicated ecosystem, but it's a thing. So, yeah, and then if you're international, you have to get the international version if you want the Stablemates, and if you don't want the Stablemates, then it doesn't matter because nothing's being shipped other than to your normal location. Blah! It's a lot of stuff. So let's, I can show you what I got in the mail because it relates to these guys. And kind of is a fire heart. So that's the pin for this year. You can't, well, maybe you can buy them. I don't think so, though. I think there was a time limit on it. Comes on a cute little card that says Deluxe Collector Pin, and then it's got some information on the back. It was Fireheart, Bolero, so yeah. They have me screwed for life. They added a new t-shirt, which I'll show you in a bit too. And then the little Sharif, which is actually, the pictures didn't show it, but it is excuse the dust, a shaded black, which is quite nice in person, but photos don't do it justice at all. So, cute. And so that would be the Deluxe International Collector Club for this year. So stablemate pin. Doesn't really get you anything else crazy by being in the Deluxe Club. It's just an extra little pony thing, which who doesn't love extra little pony things? I'm gonna check my chat and then hold on. Flip you back over here. Dun da da da. Because I'm missing all the chats and I can't see it when it's over there. Let's see. Yeah, and then, so with the Premier models with Tiger Lily and Firestorm, it looks like their wording was changed. they would normally show you the first model in the series, and it looks like if you go into the information in the back about the payments, the last models are the last model bracket S, however they're doing it, they're $200. So that's what they did this year with the Marin Full being last. So my thought is that they're probably going to be the third release in the year, because it takes a little bit more time to do this molding and all that for two of them. And they got to switch it up every once in a while, see what works. So I don't know if they're going to preview the other ones. Normally we would either see little peeks to kind of entice us, but we have up until the December 30th to join, so they're probably going to tease and trickle those out over the next little bit. If we're getting a Marin Full set, I don't know if we're going to be getting a glossy matte split, but who knows? They're switching things up, so you never know. But it does seem like they'll be the third release in the year, so you join the club and you have to wait a little longer. Sorry. I don't have any say in when they release these things or how they do it, so I didn't do it. And so we'll hopefully see pictures of the first ones, if that's how they're indeed doing it, and that will be really cool. I'm sure they will torture us with releases. I always get excited to see who's on the roster for the year. So with the Stablemate Club, the little draft guy, that is sculpted by Sarah Mink, and we needed something like that for the line, so it's very exciting. And painted by Sommer Prosser, and Sommer's amazing. Sommer and I share a birthday, which is kind of cool. Sagittarius. We win. Part horse, so really. I'm going to try to catch up on these comments. Sorry, guys. Homemade bread is the best. Much cheaper and so much tastier. I read that as so much tater. Way too many taters. I need to make tater bread. Be fun. I'm your unicorn. I'm getting so many more unicorn hairs with all this crazy stuff going on. I'm going to be like white for Briarfest, and it'll be amazing. I'll put glitter in it because it's white. It'll be so fun. Everybody's like, oh, my things are 1 brain cell per cart. So a pony. 2 brain cells per cart because you need a backup. Support. You never know. One might not have had their coffee that morning. I was called a journey to become a Briar horse. I can't wait to get it. Yeah, I'm gonna cry. It's okay. Sally, hi Sally. It's okay to be late. Family for Fireheart. Love your excitement. Thank you. Oh, when did you start them and how long did they take? I don't even remember. Life is a blur right now. I think it was a month and a half to finish them. Somewhere in that timeline. I had more time. I asked for more time. And with the biters, I was trying to make sure that those got out to everybody as fast as I could, which is what I've still continued to do. And so I put them off, put it off. And then the deadline was looming. And I'm like, oh, balls. Briar was like, hey, how's it going with those? I'm like, oh, okay, let's do the thing. Yeah, so about a month and a half. Fireheart was about a month and a bit too. So yeah, and that's including, so with the process, you do the concept stuff, you do the sculptures, you do several reviews to make sure they're working for both sides. They'll work for molds, molding, casting a few castings, because they want some for mold making, and then they want some for paint masters, including the ones for Premiere, and then usually the first couple for other stuff. So any of the first releases you see might even be on the resin instead of being on the plastic, which is kind of neat. And you can't tell because they're OF painters and they're magic. And it doesn't really matter. It's just the scale. There's usually no massive amount of detail loss or anything that goes super wonky with the molds. That's not the rule 100% of the time. Sometimes things go funky, but usually it works out pretty good. Let's see. Andrea says, my win snuck up on the shelf with Steen. No babies yet. You never know. I need like 500 little Mustang babies and mamas and sparring. Yeah, one day. Could you imagine? We have like, Briar's like, we're just doing Mustangs now. I would be happy. Everybody can sculpt a Mustang and they all can all play together. That's like the ultimate hobby dream, is everybody getting along. Ah, ah. Okay, now back to reality. Um, let's see. So curious to see how the full stands. Yeah, so my prototype was very stable on the base. Fingers, toes crossed that everything works out with their engineer, and that works out good. He is light, so I imagine it's not going to be that hard. Adonis is quite big and quite tall. Your point of balance, your height, and your weight make a big difference to wobbability. How tall it is. So we'll see how that goes. Like I say, I can't tell you what it's going to look like or how it's going to work because it might be different than what I had sent in, and they said their engineer was going to play with it. So I wish I could tell you more about that. But if you have questions about them, I can try and answer some of them. I might not be able to answer all of them, but we shall see. And there might be even in the chat already, because it looked like I'm only halfway through the comments. Firestorm reminded me of Biter and I Am the Storm. Yes, everything is slightly tied in. And then Tiger Lily's name kind of came just as soon as I knew it was a mare. Tiger Lily. I knew what her name would be. And it has a real strength and a beauty to it. And it kind of reminds me of Peter Pan. And yeah, so there's like a strength and a beauty to it that just the name resonated on a level that I knew it was the only choice. And I begged them. I was like, please, I know normally not all the time everybody gets to name their ponies, but because sometimes they want things that go with the line, or they have a feel going on, and they have all their copywriter people in the background that do all the magic. But yeah, Firestorm has a little bit of a play into there. There is also a actual Mustang baby named Firestorm too. It's actually a filly, but cute. Mane and tail on the mare are gorgeous. Thank you. Needed lots of hair, but needed to be performance friendly. That's the thing. I'm really excited. I think it'll be really, really cool. I like lots of hair. It'll be fun. The paint will be really fun on it. I can't wait to see more colors. They're already making me broke with Fireheart. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh, I'm in the same boat as you guys for most. Like, I get the premier ones, and then it's like, you're on your own, ha! We saw what happened with the raffle horse. And the auction, I would never be able to afford any of these things. Maybe one day I'll win another raffle horse and I'll trade it. Who knows? But then they'll be like, haha, we're gonna do the mare and foal as a raffle horse, and they'll be pooped. But if they follow patterns, maybe raffle horses one day, because sometimes they do the first and the lasts. I don't know if they do that if they're mare and foal, though. Are there full body pictures of the mare and foal that I can share? No, I don't have any of that I'm allowed to share. So you will have to ask Briar if you can see more pictures. They might be saving that for the full reveal later. They were just kind of teasing. But they did show the side on of her kind of cropped. So maybe if you ask nice, they'll show you all of her with her tail and her feet. She does have detailing, and he has detailing. So both the mare and foal have detailing on their feet like Fireheart does. So they're little froggins and their little bars and their little feet. I've had farrier people in the hobby that are like, I love his feet! Which makes me happy because I love feet too. Richard, hi Richard. Thanks for coming. Hi Holly, thanks for coming. Saw the pictures of the first and said those eyes and hair look familiar. Sneaky. Very, very sneaky, sir. They will come out in regular run at some point. There'll probably be a Briarfest special run before they come out in regular run. But I imagine that they will probably totally, now that I'm thinking about it, you probably just saw the look through my brain. They will probably release them as a box set and we're all boned. That would be a giant box. It would be awesome. But yeah, wow. I hope they do more families, because there's a special part of me and I think the whole hobby that loved all the family sets that they used to make, and super, super cool. Was the foals being able to pair intentional? Totally happy accident. So that Kylie's foal and we didn't know we were doing these. I found out after they had released the information about the Premier Club and Kylie doing the Marin full set. I didn't know she was doing one. She didn't know I was doing one, and we didn't know the poses. So totally happy accident, and the universe works in wonderful ways, and I love it, and I can't wait to put them together because they're gonna be awesome. Let's see. Is Fireheart a wild fry now? I don't understand. Fries. Oh, because he's a potato. I get it. Ah ha 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 ha. Yes. What do they call those? Stagecoach fries or cactus cut fries? Cactus cut fries. You can live in the desert, be a cactus cut fry. Crystal. Hello, Crystal. Says, love the new Marin Full for the Premier Club. I adore Fireheart. Conquer him. Have about 11. Planning on getting more. And now he has babies! So excited. We need, the name of the artist escapes me, but there's an artist that does customs of the spirit style, and I want to see the whole family. That would be amazing. Even if she did Fireheart as adult spirit and the Marin Full, Tiger Lily, and Firestorm as Esperanza and baby spirit. Ah! Too many awesome things. I don't know if I can handle this. And it's fine. Briar Fest is going to make my brain explode. Thank you, everybody. I'm so behind in comments. I'm trying really hard to catch up. And then I talk more, and then it makes it worse. Let's see. Everybody is saying such nice things about the clubby ponies. So you have until the 31st of December to join up. So the last day of this year, so there's still time. They only need the $100 deposit, and then you would do the clubs next year. Hopefully timing is good between releases so they don't totally slam us at any given time, because that sucks. And is very hard, but we will see how it goes. Ride Till Dark. I live stream back. I mentioned that I sculpted a medallion. Went to my first show yesterday. Sold several and showed several. Congratulations! That's awesome. Hopefully the tips helped a little bit. It's always hard with medallions. But yeah, you'll have to post in the comments, and I'll have to check it out. Or tag me. Or I'm really having a hard time managing all the things right now. So if I'm not replying to things, or I'm scattered, or, well, you see me. You see this. I'm trying. It's gonna get better. When the biters are done, life will improve. That's my mantra. When the biters are done, life will improve. There are more. You can see some of them in the background. There's more in the bucket down there. Yes, we are getting through. There's only a few left. We're trying to work as fast as possible. Yes, that's the thing. Pink halter would look fabulous on her. Yes, with that color. Maybe red for Fireboy. Ooh. They're gonna come out as decos and unicorns and... I can't do any more for them, guys. You have to stop asking them for me, because it's gonna make me broke too. We will all be in the same boat. We'll all be screwed together. It's fine. Everything is fine. Sally says, I have photos of foals and stallions in the wild, and I like the foal and Fireheart. Oh, that's awesome. It's when people that know Mustangs like the Mustangs that I'm making, and I know I'm a little bit more whimsical in my style than maybe some artists are. They're a little bit more super hyper-focused, hyper-realistic. And I like to do a little bit of whimsy. It's my thing. It seems to be working. Let's see. They need to shrink silver. Yes, they do. They need to shrink silver and the cantering and illusion and just all of Moody stuff. Little baby bouncer. So cute. But I do definitely need an SML fellow. I can't talk today. Hold on while I drink out of my at cup. Which used to have little gold hearts around it, but it doesn't. But it has a whole bunch of AT-ATs. And you can kind of see where the hearts were, because it's been washed too many times and loved too much. And the gold wears off. Tater bread. Taters. Potatoes, loaf bread. Somebody, Laura Rock Smith said somebody needs to do a tater. and name him Sweet Potato and make him Apricot Done. I think that'd be awesome. I'll show you guys Tater in a second. So he just needs a little bit of polish, and then I'll be able to take those photos, and we're good to go. Super, super excited. So everybody's making everybody hungry with all the food stuff. Let's see. Wish for a North Swedish horse. I do really like that breed, actually, so that might be a thing. There's a few breeds that are being very noisy in my head right now. I won't tell you which. No, I won't tell you which. You can guess. I'm not going to confirm or deny any guesses, but that would give things away. And then people might get excited and they might not come out, because sometimes they get excited and then they get tired and then they wander off and have hay or something. Or they're like, you can't catch me now. Haha. Bashkir Curly. They're so hard. The texture. Maybe if I can figure out the texture one day. Mink did the little medallion, which is really cute. But yeah, that might break my brain. We need to rest my brain first. Then we can break it. Because I won't be able to leave resting well enough alone. I will need to do crazy things. Let's see. I'm almost at the end of the comments. Yes. Let's see. Let's save up first before we do things. Begins with an A. Adraga Skies on Instagram is the person that makes the Spirit Customs. She also did a saber-tooth Fireheart. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Instagram. We need like, hold on. Ha ha ha. I found it. Bam! So... So... Oh, I can turn that off. By the magic of TV... Oh, wait, even better. That's actual spirit sounds. Look. They are animated on my very, very, very dusty keyboard. So excited. Yeah, excited. Spirit. All right, so this would be our awesome saber-tooth spirit. She goes through the process of how she was customizing him. Can I make this smaller? Can I? He's so cute. Oh, no, don't make it bigger. There we go. I'm struggling with technology. Hold for processing. You can see the stuff in the background. So cool. He's so neat. I don't even understand. Oh, it's such a cool... He would be really neat in the Big Cat series as like a lion or tiger or anything. Oh, so cool. So yeah, definitely if you like Spirit, you got to check her out because her customs are freaking ridiculously awesome. Let's see. Like, what? It looks like it's from the movie. Look. Tiger Lily and Fireheart like that. There's no... I can't squee as loud as I want to squee because I would deafen you all. So, that's the thing. Anyway, so excited. So many things. So many possibilities. My brain is like 500 different little scattered brain cells with 500 different little carts pulling in 500 different little directions. Let's see. Hi, Bonnie. Haven't seen your PCast in almost 2 years. Hope everything's going well. Left you a message. If you messaged by anything other than email, can you please email? I keep trying to turn off the DM things because they don't work. Facebook, Meta, their whole back-end platform sucks. Things I can't say on YouTube or Facebook because they own all the things. But if you could email to crystalstudios@gmail.com if you have anything, the messages don't generally work very well. And they don't get through, and I keep trying to turn them off, and they delete, and then I can't search them, and I can't find it, or it's there, and then it's gone. It's bad. So there is a link right on my homepage on my website to email. Or if you go to Facebook, there is a email me button. Super easy. I know that for a lot of people, Messenger's a lot easier, but it just doesn't work. It doesn't work if it doesn't work, right? Like, it's gotta work, and it doesn't work. And yeah. So, Bonnie, please email if you haven't. Please. And I'll check that once we're done. Raven sweeps for a week after she's done with biters. It could be way longer than a week. You're going to be like, I'm going to warn you all. Be like, I'm not doing a stream. Well, I'll do a party stream to celebrate. And then I'm going to sleep and play with my pony. I saw him for the first time in like 2 months the other day. And all we had time to do was do his feet. He was so cute. He like went to pull him out of the field and he's like, oh, hi, you're back. You okay? It's been a while. Yeah. But he's such a sweet boy. We do need a mini huck. The base would be a problem. Don't know how that works. Oh, I want to see the Mustangs in the wild. That'd be so cool, Holly. That's so cool. Sweet potato. I'm almost at the bottom. Curly horses aren't fully curly all year round. They shed their manes and tails too. There are extremely curly horses. The salt wells herd in Wyoming. That's cool. I will have to look that up more. Because I've seen some wicked textured coats, and that would be really fun to do. It's just hard to get it right and translate it well into sculpture, and then translate that into something that casts that isn't like Bubble City. So, that's a thing. Carla saying, aw, you're so sweet. I'm so glad that you like them. Like, you guys have no idea how nervous I was. I'm like, he's a lot to live up to. Not everybody puts a briar out that it does this. He's become his own thing. He's got his own fan club. Now, are we going to get the Fireheart family fan club? Or are we going to get Fireheart and then we'll have a fan club for Tiger Lily and Firestorm? Or I don't even know how that's going to work. But yeah, the Stone Irish Draft has a fan club too. I don't even understand what's happening. Oh, just on for the ride. I'm just along for the ride. Katie said, did a tutorial doing Silver Bay on Blackthorn on YouTube. Ooh, I'll have to check that out. Bonnie says it was email. Awesome. I will check that. I have not been in emails in a couple of days because of all the nuttiness. Nutty. It's absolutely nutty. So yes. And then with any emails, just, I don't have admin help. So, please allow a couple of days at least for me to process and do the things. Because I'm doing the molding, the casting, the sculpting, the socialing. I'm trying to have some sort of presence online in the social thing and support people that are doing awesome things and customizing and painting and all the things. Because I want to do that. Wow, talking, working. But it's hard to manage. There's a lot of balls. I'm juggling a lot of balls. Biter has a lot of balls, even though she's mare. Yeah. Ankle biter for the Premier Club. So, the reason we got a mare and foal for Fireheart and that I got to do them is because you guys are awesome and you asked Briar. They do listen. So, if you have ideas for colors, for molds, for artists that you want them to use, for anything, some things aren't possible in plastic, like open mulls aren't really super possible in plastic. But there's lots of other options, and they do listen, and they do try and tweak things. So your opinion does matter as much as you might not think that it does. I do highly suggest that you email them and you tell them what you want, because otherwise they're just guessing, and you can't be mad if you didn't tell them and they just guessed, and they guessed wrong. Or if they've done 500 of all the other breeds and you wanted just the one breed, and you're like, come on, do the one breed. Well, if you don't tell them, how do they know? Jody, thank you. It's just crazy. It's absolutely nutty. I'm not a Hollywood type person, so this is weird. I live in redneck Alberta in Canada. And this is weird. So So yeah, that's the thing. And I was just like, I'm just one of you guys that collects the ponies. I just happen to be able to make them too, which is a weird buzz / perk, I guess. I don't know. Sometimes it's bad. Sometimes it's a curse. Nobody knows. Because they like kick in my head. It's bad. Still hoping for a new mule mold. Yes. We need to send them many emails and ask for mules and donkeys. Many. Because yes, we do need new mules and new donkeys. Not that I love me the old molds. And I love me the Bridie. And they're so cute. Even Battleship donkeys are cute. And this little Sicilian donkey in the stablemate set that they don't use as much as they should. But yeah, we need more of the long ears. I 100% agree. We need more angry things. We need more ponies. We need more horses, not just being show horses, I think. I don't know. You might agree. I don't know. You're probably here because you agree. So, yeah. So tell me what you want. What you really, really want. Yes! I need to do that as like a freaking social post. And be like, email Briar. And then they'll get 5 million emails and they'll be like, what the did you do? It'd be so funny. That'd be so funny. But anyways, yeah, that's the thing. We really want Rolling Horse. That would be fun. See, they don't know that you guys want different poses. They don't know that you guys want unconventional non-show horse ponies. You have to tell them these things. They don't know. They don't listen 100% of the time when I tell them because they're like, yeah, no, we don't know. But if you, the customers, tell them, they will listen. It is a thing. You have more power than you think. Let's see. Fireheart does have his own Facebook. Laura Rocksmith, yeah, I have Sir Hopsalot bunny resin bubbles. Yes, anything with lots of texture is really hard. I had a brownie from Sarah Mink, the little donkey foal. Oh my god, it was because he's got so much hair texture and it's like really 3D hair texture, really low relief hair texture is not too bad, but high relief when they're super fuzzy is a lot harder because you gotta the silicone doesn't want to go in all the places, and then the resin doesn't want to go in all the places, and I think biter's a problem. That's probably a worse problem. So let's see. That's the thing. Special email. We used to send stuff to Briar. You can just send stuff to their normal email. They have a contact us button on their site. Contact them. Just send them. Put a subject line of ponies we would like to see, or breed suggestions, or mold suggestions, or I have ideas for you, or we would like to see more of, or whatever. Just to their normal email. It'll go where it needs to go. It's fine. If you're like, could you, maybe if you do enough of that, they might start like a separate suggestions email, and that should be our goal. We should have a goal of like a suggestion box for Briar. Be funny. That'd be fun at Briarfest, actually. If everybody enters a suggestion in the suggestion box. Anyway. We need a thick sitting boy. That would be fun. Always wanted to see Briar sell blank horses for customizers. I don't know that they would see the profit in that, but you could ask. They have the kits, so if you wanted to see like blank traditional bodies, they might be able to do something like that. I mean, if they could sell a whole bunch of naked ones. But people are buying the painted ones to use for naked purposes. So they might not. But you can always ask. I'd love a new cow. We'd strangely want a traditional scaled dinosaurs. Yes, they do big ones. They have a big T-Rex. It's on their site. It's giant. Well, they used to have it. It might be sold out. It was giant. It was like 3 feet in collecticize. You should check it out. So that's the thing. My bank account needs to not make traditional dinos. Agree. I'd love a Deco Premier Club. That would be fun. Very cool. Decos and fantasy and crazy would be awesome. I have an idea for you. We want to break Raven's brain, Mart. No! Oh, I already have ideas. We don't need to encourage. I need a rest. I need to let me finish the binders, and then you can suggest me again. I appreciate it, but we need to get the binders done. Binders gotta go. They gotta go out to homes, to happy people, and then we're good. Okay. I keep getting distracted by the comments. See, this is why it's fun. You guys get to interact with me and ask me things and stuff. It would be much easier to paint a naked model. I agree. Blank traditional clearware. Yes! We need clearware. All the things. I have ideas for Fireheart and clearware. We need him in clearware. Okay, so we are an hour in. Sorry, it's a late one today, a long one today. I did want to show you some stuff, which is kind of fun. This ASMR is a monstrosity that I need to tell you guys about because it's a thing. Plastics can have softeners in them, and softeners mess with things. And we talk about things like Schleichs making and collectives making primer weird because they have softener in their plastic to make them rubbery. I was going through boxes and had a box that was sent back to me because it wasn't deliverable. And the peanuts have amalgamated with the unicorn duck to make a mutant peanut duck. That is not... This is how I found it. The peanuts have melded into its head. Look, into it. It is now one with the peanut. And it is gooey where it has melded because the styrofoam... This is why I don't like putting styrofoam in foam in customs. Because you never know. These are all just chemical mixes that we are experimenting with. And you never know when you're going to get not a duck-a-corn. But, yeah. It's like... It absorbed right into it. It is like it tried to phase through something and got stuck. So, that is the thing. Be careful when you put things in with other things, especially if they're plasticky, artificial compounds. Because any of the softer, rubbery plastics will have softeners, and softeners are reactive and assholes. So that's the thing. I will show you the tater. And you'll have to excuse me. I have sinusy things pretty much all of the time. And sometimes when I talk a lot and I get really excited and I move my face a lot and speak the words through my face hole and breathe through my nose holes, and sometimes the reverse, it releases sinusy things, and then I get all like... So, yeah, it's the thing. Anyway, this is our lovely tater. He is kind of sort of tucked up. But he's coming along very, very well. He just needs kind of final... There we go. Final cleanup, but he has his hair, he has his proper feets. All of his little feeties have their little feety details. Dun, dun, dun. It's like, I like your face. So I'm just cleaning up the last little bits of prep. His feet, his boy bits. He has veins in there somewhere. YouTube's gonna be like, and you're done. You just showed bits. He has little body veins. So I particularly like... Where is it? He's got this little wrinkle here. A couple of little wrinkles there. And they're the most, like, it's like the sexy leg. Look at it. Look at it. Look at that. Look at it. Look. I don't know why, but my brain's like, it makes me so happy. His little sexy leg. There's his lovely tail. It has little peeky hose. His lovely tail from the other way. I'm quite happy with him. He does have belly veins. He does fit. This is a Rio Rondo treed saddle. It fits pretty nice on him. That was the point. He's supposed to be a peppy performance potato. And then let's get this bridle. Oh, I'll show you the other side with the bridle on. I just flung putty. Hold on. I'm not... Oh, no, that failed. Hold on. Hold for processing. Brain cells are regrouping. There we go. I'm so excited to see you guys at Briarfest and Terrified at the same time. There he is. There's the boy. He's such a good potato. I love his face so much. He makes me so happy inside. He's just got that big blockhead like Turbo does. And look his snaz. That it doesn't want to focus on because it sees my face. I will hide behind his bum. There we go. So cute. Look at it. Look at it. Oh. Yeah. Oh, love him. Hopefully you guys do too. I get excited and then you never know. I don't ever want to be assumptive. Is that a word? And take your awesome for granted. And I just broke my bridle. That's a thing. So. Dun, 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 dun. He's a cute dude. So he's getting the last little bits of cleanup. God, I love that head. So cute. His little chest. His little legs. And he's meant to be performance friendly from the perspective of he doesn't have a base. He fits the tack that you should have. He is so close to ready. Oh, good Tater. You're so much better than Biter. Better behaved. She is more fun. I will give you that. And she has that oomph of her spirit and her story. And but I made her a fighter with the intent not to be that she would fight me the whole time. So we'll see how that goes. That's my sanity. Let's see. So Tater is fully loaded potato. Yes. Yes. Tater, tots are missing. If we do a mini version, that would make a very good little Tater tot. Would it not? And then like shoestring fries or something because they do the little ones. Or hash brown for the really small one because they're really tiny, going like size of potato. We'll just change the hobby structure and all, like totally. We don't do venti anymore. This is now baked potato size. It is now hash brown size tater tot. Yeah, so hopefully, Anna, if you got to see his face good enough. I'm going to be taking photos. He should be photo ready like yesterday, pretty much. There's just a couple of little bits I want to sand before I take photos, and it's hard to get the sanding and the primer and all of it just right, because sometimes I'll actually sand them right before they go in the mold, just if there's any little imperfections I see, and I'm trying to do that before, but sometimes spraying primer causes more texture or stuff you don't want that I would normally sand before the mold, but then they look ugly, so it's not good for pictures. Yeah, so I will be posting information on how that's going to work. What will probably happen, I want to do these ones in batches where they're ready to go and they're ready to ship to you guys. We're learning from Biter Things, and I know it's really hard on the people that are still waiting for them because you want your Biter now, and she's being so difficult. So I'm going to change how I'm going to do it. But what we'll do is with this upcoming sale, I might move things out to November, which will give us a chance to have actual castings of him in the first batch to sell. And then do some time payments. I might do time payments by lottery, and lottery some of those off to the club, the Medallion Club members, because they get early access and some perks for being in the club. And then do some spaces for people in the general public. There will also probably be, I need to put that poll up. Poll. Writing it down. Hold on. Poll for mains. The main is connected to the pole. Bad puns. All right. So we are going to do a poll for different main options. I might do a banded version. This is the loose version. And then we'll see what else you guys might want. There might be 2 other hair options depending on how things go. And I'll see what you guys want. And then we'll go from there. I don't want to do a whole 500 million variations. What I might do is possibly do a couple customs with their own unique hair variations if there's ones I want to do and I don't want to cast them. And then they can be one-off fun stuff. But I'll put up that poll right away and figure out, I think I could do that from a group or a page. So I'll work on that. And then we'll figure out what everybody wants. Or maybe I'll just send out an email and do a Survey Monkey thing. That might be easiest. Because then that's everybody, and they know it's coming. So yeah, might push the sale proper out to November, but I do have some painted things that I might put up, and maybe some unpainted customs that I might put up for offers/auctions. In the meantime, because I did say something would happen in November, or October. And then that gives me a little bit more time to not be as squirrely in the head, and then hopefully finish a batch or 2 of Biter before we get into that, which would be nice. So 2 of the painted things that are done that I can put up, because this one should go in October. That's the Cyclone with the glowing eye, which actually, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh no, did I lose it? No! Where is it? I have my like black light flashlight. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Damn. Okay. The actual, you have to trust me on this until I find it for next time, I guess. The eye does actually glow in black light too, so it has some fluorescence in there. Come on. Come on. There we go. So that is all painted on. It doesn't actually glow with any light behind it. It does glow in UV, which is kind of an extra bonus cool. There's a little bit of a hint of the glow in the mane and kind of on the face and on the cheek and on the cheekbone. But I thought he would be awesome for Halloween. He's Kylie Parks' Cyclone, signed by me. And then he's got sunburning details in his hair, which is hard to see in this light / he has a little bit of a satin finish to him, and then that is actual gold leafing that I've put around the outside, which is kind of fun. Gives it a neat feel. So he'll be up for offers/auction sometime this week, probably. And then I have the Artist Proof Bombas, and I finished him in gloss. He is in gloss! Oh, I'm so excited. It is hard to get pictures of him because he's so glossy and so sparkly. I will figure that out. But there's blue tones and purple tones in his face, and then blacks, and then the gold kind of striping. And he is artist proof because this is the color I kind of envision the character in. So it's pretty neat. I don't know if I'll do anything with the back of it yet, but because then that lets you stick him onto something without guilt. And there's extra sparkle in his hair and feathers. That's why you can kind of sort of see it. It's holographic sparkle. But I'll get better pictures of him. But he is like, I was like, do I gloss him? Do I gloss him? Yes, I gloss him. So if you don't like gloss, I'm sorry, but I love gloss. You can kind of see all the shading popping there. He's so much better in person. He's going to be so hard to photograph. But if you like purples and blues and fantasy creatures, da 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 da, and he'll be signed as an artist proof and all that. But I'll have a few of those that are coming. I have our lovely Hair by Hair Dapple Gray Grace. So she'll be available with these ones when they're all done. So I'll probably release them as they're ready. And then it's not a crazy thing. But I'll show you hopefully what is available beforehand. And then this is a Dreamer. He's also Hair by Hair. You can kind of see it's pretty subtle. In the actual quote, the modeling worked out so cool. And then he has a funky poured background that's kind of neat that's being protected there. I just got to do his hair and then he's ready. So he might even be available this week depending on if I can get the last little bits of the hair done. But he's got such a sweet eyeball too. Gotta gloss it again. But super happy with how he turned out. He's been one that's been sitting around for a little bit. And then there was the Bay Tux. He was my Briarfest demo from a couple years back, so I'm gonna give him another glaze of oils, let him sit around, and let those set, and then he'll be super fresh and bright, and he'll be available as an artist proof for all the sale stuff too. And then undecided as to if that guy will get paint or not, but he was kind of fun too. Might just offer him unpainted, and then you can send him to whatever painter you want, and he'll have custom hair. So that's the thing. I did want to show you guys an update on this one. So that's one of the medallions that is almost ready for molding for the sale too. So she's super fun. I did her with no references. I was just like, I'm going to do an Arab, and it's going to be snarfy, and it's going to be like running in the wind with doing its thing with tail going everywhere. You know how the Arabs are. But this is with the alien clay. I figured out that it likes the isopropyl mirror state that the monster clay does, and it actually gives it it's got a really nice feel to it. It's a little less waxy, a little bit more oily than monster clay. So if that's your beef with monster clay, then you might actually like alien clay. Let's see if I can. Nope. Doesn't like details. But she's just so flowy and free and dynamic and fun, and I'm gonna go this way now. Super fun. There's still a little bit of tweaking to go, but yeah, it'll be kind of neat. I love her hair too. So that's the thing. I have biter fight going on. These things will be going out. I'm still contacting people as we're shipping them, right before they kind of go out to confirm addresses, and then they're going out. Oh, I'm glad they didn't fall. Such a jerk. Snort at everything. Yes. Bonnie says, she's wild. I worked with Arabs. You nailed it. Yes. Thank you. I love there's that. If you like Arabs and you've seen Arabs, and when they show them, they're running around with their snarfiness going on. And I went to the bookstore and specifically ordered in the Arab World magazine, and I just drooled over that as a kid. Love Arabs. So yeah, that's the thing. We're probably going to get a full sculpture at some point. I will give you guys that much. And it'll probably be snarfy, and it'll probably be dynamic, and I will probably need to wait a little bit to do it because the casting will be crazy. But yeah, dragon ponies. I love the snarfy thing. Turbo does that every once in a while where he does the dragon snarf. He'll stop and he'll look at me and go, it's kind of funny. On that note, the club is molded. The medallion for that, you guys saw me mixing the mold goo on social media the other day. That was super fun. It is very out of the box. It is very fantastical. It is very fun. And hopefully you love it. It's going to be different. So, warning. And I have a thing I'm going to send you with it that is not your standard thing. It's going to have a little twist. So, surprises! We love surprises. It is Halloween. There have to be things that we switch up for Ween. It's a thing. Dale Ann used to raise Arabs, #1 loved breed. Yeah, there's never enough Arabs or drafts or ponies or, I don't know, quarter horses. I like their butts. Christina's like, my bread just finished. I'm like, my bread is going to alarm me in a few minutes to tell me that it is done rising and it needs to go in the oven. So we are going to finish hopefully soon here. I wanted to show you that. I do have these guys in the works too for medallions that'll be up. This is a customized version of Kylie's. They were actually Halloween releases a couple years back. I can't remember. Trick or Treat and Boo was the fall. So I got tweaking to do on the paint, but this one's for sure custom. I can't remember. I don't think I customized anything on this one, but you can see the mane and tail are new on that one, and then that one's just painted. Zibe. So I will be tweaking and finishing those and hopefully putting those up for sale. I might be selling the this girl. As a blank, unpainted. I was gonna paint her, but I've had a few people ask if they could buy her unpainted, so I might just offer her up for someone to send to a painter, because I really like her. She's a Astrid that's been customized. And I've scooped out her hooves, so she's gonna get hoofy details. She didn't get that yet, but she's pretty close, actually. There's not, other than a little bit of cleanup, there's not a lot to do. She got a new eye, new ear, new hair, new neck. New tail, obviously. New tail. New dynamic tail. So that will probably be one that'll come up for right around the sale time. I got this little booger. He's another one that will be available. And then we'll have some medallions and swaggy things. I toned it down a little bit on the swag. There'll be some swag available through the T Public site. And then I'll have swag from last Pony Fest that will be available. This guy too. He just reminds me of like a archangel-y, herald-y thing. He's so cool. And very metallic-y gold, and the wings just this sculpture. I gave him a new mane. It was fun. He needed to be a little bit wild. So that one will be another one that'll come up. Just so you guys know what's kind of coming down the pike. And then I have to tone back the blue and make him not deco, because he wasn't supposed to be deco. But that will kind of show through a little bit underneath the black. And that is a Micro Max by Morgan. Which it's not. He was my Namo Pimo pony from a while back. So he'll be really cool. He's kind of neat. And yes, that is all individually ticked little tiny micro mini hairs. Yep. So you guys haven't seen painted stuff from me for a while, so hopefully this is fun. We'll see how it goes. The Tater run will be limited, so I need to figure out what the main options are so that I can let you guys know beforehand, and then I probably will do a shrunk version. I don't know if I'll shrink all the way to micro. If enough people ask, maybe, but yeah, micros are challenging. As I have the Pridgers behind me, they're challenging. And I can only, I have to manage time. If I'm cleaning 5 bajillion ponies and shipping 5 bajillion ponies, I can't make new ponies. So and my sanity, apparently, 200 is my breaking point. But yeah, that's the thing. So his run will be limited. I'll probably do like a venti-ish sized run, or I like venti for a size. It's a nice size. And I haven't had is anybody even interested in stablemate size anymore? I don't like doing 500 sizes. So I'm trying to figure out what works best, but I kind of like venti for a size, and he would be a nice little tater size. Maybe I'll put that in the poll too and see what everybody has a preference for, and then figure it out from there, because that'd be awesome. But I'll try and have that information before we release them, and I will let you know when I have more date information on when everything will be kind of congealed. It's been a lot. There's a lot, and I keep trying to do things on time, and it's not working. We have a whole bunch of people saying love stablemate size, venti size. Teresa's like, stop it! She would go beautifully with Fireheart. Will you paint her if requested? Probably not. I say that because my brain is already, when you get to the point where everything's kind of worn out and more feels like it's exponential, like soul crushing too much. I'm on this very fine line that will require rest and recharging. So if I add more and it's not really my super wheelhouse. Like, I'm good at paint and I enjoy paint, but it's not the same flow state, like universe, God and I working on the same level place to be as sculpting is. So it's a very finicky muse, and when you add in a third party to the finicky muse, my brain already normally collapses. So doing that as an option right now, my brain, maybe one day, but probably not with her. But there's many amazing painters out there that would do her such amazing justice. You might be able to get Lynn Castles Caldwell. You might be able to get Darren. You might be able to get whoever you want to paint it. Nikki Button, Carolyn Boydston. I'm going to miss so many amazing painters. Bilberry Bush. There's so many amazing painters. And I know not everybody takes commissions, but you never know. If you have a cool one-of-kind custom, they might be like, yeah, heck yeah. And you might win Briarfest with it. Who knows? That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, so that's possibly a thing. That's burnout, Raven. Take a nap. I've been burnt out for 2 years. This is my corpse. It is being peddled by a whole bunch of little aliens inside. Or little unicorns. They are peddling me. One day, it'll get better. I'm learning so much from this whole experience, though. This, like, I'm learning what recharges me a little bit. I'm learning what drains me. Drama and trolls drain me. Yes. Biters now. There's a limit. But we're learning things. We're learning what we can do and what we can't do. It's fine. And you guys are ever patient with me trying to do these things. Because none of the past 2 years has gone according to plan. There's been a lot of pivots. You probably heard my neck crack with that. A lot of pivots. A lot of unplanned things, but it's all good. We're learning. We're doing things. It'll be better from now on. I know that I can pull off amazing stuff when I'm tired, so that's neat. Bonnie's like, wow, you sound so normal. You need a break. I'm just a normal human. I just happen to make ponies. That is the thing. I've been taken over by Blue. My iguana's inside going, do the human thing. The human thing. The humans shake their head and do this, right? Yeah? That's what they do with their big dewlaps. It's kind of funny. He'd be like, get me snacks, get me snacks, get me snacks, get me... It would be all day. We can't give him that kind of power. Still need to find a painter for Biter. Too many good options. Yes. It's hard to narrow it down. I like the potential of resins, but narrowing it down is hard. The cusp of low battery. Yes. If I work on a horse for too long, then I end up disliking them. So I get it. Yeah. Same kind of thing. And then it's hard. Commissions are hard for me just in general. It's hard to... I get really hard on myself in general. So having somebody else's vision and then trying to live up to somebody else's vision is a challenge. It's hard to do stuff for Briar too for kind of the same reason. And then they like wrangling things into a box, and I don't like the boxes, and then I push the envelope, and then they're like, what? Go back in the box. It's fun. But yeah, that's the thing. So was there anything else I needed to show you guys? I got paint pony stickers, I think, somewhere upstairs, but I don't have them down here. But I did get Darren's new sticker. This is the Frisian. It is for the October. The horse gallops with his lungs, preserves with his heart, and wins with his character. That's why mine are caricature-y. Super fun. Unless you guys had any more questions, I don't know if I can think of any other stuff. Our lovely, Amazon. Hi, Amazon. Squirrel. Why is Haley not here? She'd be wrangling my squirrels. Our lovely Bombus is still no further along other than the fact that I put his foot back on that I broke off. So he's not going to be ready for the sale. He will be trickling out at some point later. I might play with some different options for how to sell him and see what's working, what's not working. That's how we learn how the things work. But things from here on, unless there's some sort of crazy change, will probably have to be more limited and no open editions. Sorry. Yeah, I know. Sorry. So hard. This is so hard on me. You guys have no idea. So yeah, on that note, I don't know that there was anything else crazy to show off. Maybe the Nicholas custom will get done, but probably not for this sale. I have a couple of bodies up there. There's a customized Mojo and a Ico, but again, probably not for this time. I'll probably do them sometime next year. And then I do have potential plans for things for Briarfest since I'm coming in person. Somebody suggested I do a meet and greet of some sort. So I'll have to think on that, what that looks like and where to tell you guys all to show up. But there's quite a few months till then. And then we'll kind of go from there. So, yeah. It's so quiet. You guys are talking so quietly. Raven taking off my blue. All right, well, we're almost at an hour and a half, and I'm sorry this took so long, but it's so exciting. There's so much stuff going on. Thank you all for all of your support and wonderfulness. I couldn't make Pretty Ponies without you guys. And the Sunday streams are fun for me, and hopefully they're fun for you. It's kind of neat to catch up and talk about pony stuff. And chat. I like the interaction. And then, yeah, I will keep you in the loop. I'm going to poll. It's on my notepad. So we're going to poll for the mains and then sizes. And we'll see what everybody wants for sizes. And maybe we'll just do popular vote. And then it'll be how it works. We will be a democracy of multiple horses. How does that sound to everybody? I don't know why. But it'd be fun. You never know. And I did get a new phone. I got the Pixel 8 Pro, and it does really good photos, really good video, and has some trick stuff on it. So that will now allow me to actually be able to do social media a little bit easier. My other phone, I broke the screen so bad that it basically had no brightness, and you can almost see it ever, which makes Instagram in particular very challenging, but everything else challenging. So yeah, you guys are awesome. Aw, there's love in the chat. Love for you guys too. But yeah, I'm gonna bring awesome stuff to Briarfest, and I'm probably gonna have some things that I'll just hand out at random. That doesn't mean attack me. I'm so scared. Gonna need to like hire bodyguards. Not that you guys would attack me in a way like bad, but I am very frightable. So if I had like a herd of people that were like, "We found her," I'd be like, "Ah!" And I'm fast, so you gotta be prepared to chase me down. But I might hit a wall first. It'd be funny. Anyway, I'm rambling now. All right, so thank you so much for all of your love and support. I'm gonna put this up quick here. So check out Infinity Briars and her unboxing of Rhiannon and Remy. Definitely worth it because
lifelike faces. Like, they're so sweet. So
she's like a treasure.
She's so pretty. She has the whole 9 yards, y'all. Like, she's got the fancy markings. She's got mapping on everything. Yeah. Her white markings have shading. She
does show the full horses at one point in the video. So definitely check it out, the kissy spots, and just her being. If you're not following her already, you should be, because her being is fantastic. I should actually, hey, you can see my chat. I should actually see if she wants to come on the stream, because I think that would be fun. We are of a similar being, I think. She just has more youthful energy than I do. Which could make it crazier. It'd be fun. I don't know. If you guys want to see that, let me know. And let her know. It'd be kind of cool. Alright. I love you all. Do not feed trolls. And if your inner troll wants out, just love instead. It's always hard because you want to retaliate with trolliness to trolliness. And it's just... We are but human, and we fail sometimes, and we are not always perfect like we would like to be, but we can try to be good, and that is the point, is just the try. Well, there's a little bit of you actually have to do sometimes, too, because there's a little room in there to sneak through that's not a good excuse, but anyway. It's always the gray area, right? So don't feed trolls, support the people you love. It's free to say nice things about their stuff. everybody's allowed their opinion. I don't even know what else to say. I know there was drama about the Rhiannon and Remy and people being critical, but everybody, you almost have to understand as an artist that when you release something into the public sphere, that there is going to be some sort of criticism, and you can actually sometimes take that as either nothing and ignore it, or sometimes the people know some things, and it's good to take it in and process it and see if it sticks or if it doesn't stick or you don't think it applies. But I try and learn. Like I learned with fire art. You guys wanted more performance-friendly mains. As much as you really like him, it would be nice to... So I did it. See? It works. It's a thing. So on that note, before we get soapboxy, I will let you go. I love you all. It has been an awesome Sunday. I believe next weekend when I see you will be Halloweeny times. I'm probably not going to dress up and do anything crazy Halloweeny because thinking about that makes my energy level flicker. So we are preserving so that I can get the biters done. It is okay. We're almost there. We'll end on a meditation. Oh, biters be done. All right. I can imagine a time and a place when this is true. All right. I love you guys. I will see you next time. Thank you for hanging out with me. I gotta go bake some bread. See you later.